Bryan Cook is without a doubt one of the most popular people in Our Town Beatrice.
Bryan has been a radio and TV sportscaster there since 1999. And our Lance Schwartz joins us now from Beatrice with his story of survival.
Quite simply, Bryan Cook is lucky to be alive. This past February, Bryan got a wake-up call that would send him to the hospital, fighting for his life.
I just was getting ready for a baseball banquet and just collapsed in the hall after I took a shower and lost my balance, and I couldn't feel my right side. And thank God my wife is home. She's a lifesaver.
This 53-year-old had had a stroke, and doctors were not optimistic about a quick recovery.
Yeah, they thought it would take years to rehabilitate and be back to walking again and talking is my livelihood on the radio. So that was kind of scary.
But Bryan soon realized that he was not alone in his battle to recover.
Because of the community support here in Beatrice and a place called Paradise, which is the surrounding area of Beatrice, because it's where I live, they all showed support, whether through fundraisers, prayers, thoughts, cards, phone calls. It made me realize this was my home and they wanted me back.
This U.S. Army veteran went through months of agonizing rehab at Bryan West in Lincoln and finally returned home in May. And the entire town of Beatrice welcomed him home, especially his coworkers.
Yeah, they're more than just work people, they're work family to me because they were up there supporting me as well.
Bryan returned to work 4 months after his stroke.
It felt like years. It really did, through all what I had to go through to get back. District championships on the line.
Jay Hanna couldn't be more impressed with the coworker and friend he calls a father figure.
I always knew he'd be back, but just the speed that it's happened has just been incredible to me.
It's hard to describe. I mean, this is a miracle.
Dave Needfelt is Bryan's boss.
Well, the Beatrice Orangemen hit the road for their final regular season game.
Dave says the entire town of Beatrice rallied around Bryan.
There was a huge outpouring, and I just think that everybody looked at Bryan not as the KWBE sportscaster, but Bryan Cook as the friend.
This Texas native learned a lot about how important it is for people to take care of themselves.
My wife and my son are victims of a stroke because I'm a survivor of a stroke. I made them victims for not doing my doctor checkups.
Bryan thought he was in excellent shape before he had a stroke.
I had this male thing about arrogance, maybe, about not going to doctor checkups. I had no idea I had high blood pressure, which could have triggered this stroke. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have had to go through this.
The bottom line is, Bryan wants all of us to benefit from the sobering lesson that he learned through his painful journey of 2017. Do yourselves and your loved ones a favor, and always, always get doctor checkups on a regular basis.
Thank you, Lance. And coming up tomorrow at 5, we visit a homegrown business in a city known for its manufacturing prowess.
And then at 6, Lance takes us inside an old church to meet the country potter Irv Dixon. Taking a live look outside right now.